Adopted by the Eagles by Paul Globe. Photo. During the old buffalo days, two young men sometimes formed a special friendship. They became kolos, friends. Kolos swore to do everything together, to look after each other's family, to help each other hunt, to share everything to the last morsel of food, and, if had to be, even to die in defense of his friends. They tried to keep the four virtues in their thoughts: bravery, patience, kindness, and wisdom. Being kolos was difficult and a sacred relationship. There were two kolos. There were two young men called White Hawk and Tall Bear, and they were kolas, friends. There they are, White Hawk and Tall Bear. And the eagles. Everyone loved and admired White Hawk and Tall Bear. People noticed that they were both liked to be with beautiful Red Leaf. And they would often see the three together, dressed in their finest clothes, riding the teepee circle. The women shook their heads, saying, "Red Leaf cannot marry both of them. How will she ever choose?" But the men answered, "Red Leaf will know. Tall Bear and White Hawk are still too young, and there is no hurry. They are kolas." All this was true. There's Red Leaf, White Hawk, and Tall Bear. One day, White Hawk said to Tall Bear, "Friend, last night while I slept, I had a good dream, a dream that we captured horses from our enemies. I saw we had many, many beautiful horses, and they were of every color. It's true. In my dream, I could hear people cheering us. It's surely a good sign. Let's go, you and me together. Let's bring all those horses home." Tall Bear replied, "Yes, let's go. You are my kola. Whatever you want to do, I will do it with you. There's all the horses, and there's the two Indians." They left on foot so that they would be able to hide when in the country of their enemies. Each carried his blanket, bows and arrows, spare moccasins, and a little dried meat tied around his waist. Each had several light buffalo hair ropes to lead home the horses which they hoped to capture. At first they traveled during the day, but when they reached the enemy country, they walked only at night, so that they would not be seen. At dawn they looked for a place to hide and sleep during the day. There they are, White Hawk and Tall Bear. Is that right? Night after night they walked, but they could not find the camp and the horse herds of their enemies. There was not a sign of them anywhere. Disappointed and hungry and very, very tired, walking so far, they turned back towards home. For one last look out over the surrounding country, they climbed a lonely high butte, hoping to discover smoke rising from the enemy campfires. Standing on the topmost rocks above the pine trees, the whole earth was spread out below them, and yet there was not one sign of a camp or a horse herd anywhere. There they are, looking out over. They're up on a butte. They saw a nest with two young eagles on a rocky ledge below. "Kola," White Hawk said, "instead of going home without anything, let's take these young eagles back. They'll give us feathers from time to time." "Yes," Tall Bear agreed. "Everyone wants to wear sacred eagle feathers." "Then let's tie our ropes together," White Hawk suggested. "I'll hold the rope. You go down, tie up the eagles. I'll haul them up one at a time." They agreed on this plan. Tall Bear let himself down slowly so he did not frighten the young eagles. There's Tall Bear. There's their rope. Just as Tall Bear reached the pile of sticks, which was the nest, his friend jerked the rope up out of his hand and pulled it up out of reach. "Kola," he called, "what happened? How will I get up again? There was no answer. Kola, he called. Help me! Help me! White Hawk looked down from the top. Help yourself, he replied. Don't leave me, called out Tall Bear. Help me, Kola. He listened, but only the echoes answered him. Echo! Hold me, Kola! His friend had left him on that narrow ledge to starve, and to fall to an awful death on the rocks far below. He was up on the ledge, down on the ledge. Where is he? Tall Bear crouched at one side of the nest, and the other side the two young eagles hissed and screeched at him. At any moment their parents would return and attack him. The sun went behind the cliff. The wind gathered the clouds, and it grew cold. He cried, thinking of his mother and his father and Redleaf, whom he would never see again. There he is. There's the eaglets. Suddenly it came to him. That's why he left me here to die. He wants Redleaf for himself. Great Spirit, have pity on me. Have pity on me, he asked again and again. Soon he felt stronger. Great Spirit would help him. There's Tall Bear. Tall Bear did not die. The young eagles made him their brother. They shared the nest with him, and the parents adopted him for their son. They brought him meat, and so he lived. The day came when the young eagles had to grow their feathers, and they wanted to fly from the nest. Tall Bear prayed, "Have pity on me. I want to live." He quickly seized both eagles by the legs, one in each hand. He closed his eyes and leaped away from the ledge, far out over the abyss. There's the two eaglets. There's Tall Bear. His eagle brothers carried him to earth. There he is, Tall Bear with the two eagles. Tall Bear thanked the eagles. "My brothers, you have saved my life. When the leaves fall, I will bring you gifts." By the time he reached home again, he was tired and hungry, and his clothes were tattered. Everyone was excited to see him. They thought he was dead because White Hawk had told him that his Kola was killed by the enemy. When Tall Bear returned, White Hawk fled from the village and was never seen again. White Hawk, bad guy. People wanted to pursue him and kill him, but Tall Bear told them, "He is my Kola." During the fall leaves moon, Tall Bear and Redleaf were married. Tall Bear told Redleaf, "I promised my eagle brothers I would return with gifts. Let's go together." He stood up on the top of the lonely butte, Redleaf beside him. The nest was empty, the eagles gone. He took his pipe and offered it with outstretched arms to the sky. Turning, he gave the eagle's cry to each of the four winds. "Aye, aye, aye, aye." In a little while, up among the clouds, two black specks were making circles, soaring even closer, even larger. Two magnificent young spotted eagles landed on the rocks close by. Tall Bear and Redleaf gave the eagles dried meat mixed with berries, which is called wasna, and tied ribbons to their legs. "My brothers," Tall Bear, "I am glad we are here today. You are wise. You see everything in the heaven and on the earth. You give your feathers to everyone to wear, and you carry your thoughts high above to the great spirits." Redleaf said, "We are two-legged people in your eagle nation, and are relatives always." And so the relationship was made new again. And this is the story the wise one used to tell. That's it. There's Redleaf and Tall Bear and the two eagles. And that's the end of the story. Adopted by eagles. Thank you. Bye, eagles.